What's up, geeks and gamers? It's Jeremy coming to you with another video, and today, Black Panther nominated for Producers Guild of America Best Picture of the Year. Really? Really? Again, alright, let me, full disclosure, I really liked Black Panther. I gave it like an 8 out of 10. I really liked Black Panther. And watching Infinity War, I really got excited when we went back to Wakanda and they started playing that music. I thought it was cool, man. I really like Black Panther. I have no problem with this movie at all. No problem with the movie. Let me repeat that one more time. I have no problem with this movie. Okay? It's a really good movie in my opinion. But my goodness, the virtue signaling around this movie is out of control. Best Picture, like, is this thing gonna get nominated for Best Picture at the Oscars? The Dark Knight didn't get nominated for Best Picture. The Dark Knight didn't. But Black Panther might? Come on. Like, this is not about the movie. This is about identity politics. This is why people are getting mad about this movie. This movie should represent a lot more than what they're trying to make it represent. If you truly want to highlight things about this movie, there's plenty of things you can talk about. Talk about how a white man named Stan Lee created the character. You can talk about how a white man runs the studio that was in charge of creating this, being Kevin Feige. You can talk about a white man runs the company that had to greenlight this movie even being made. And then you can celebrate the fact that we can just talk about the fact that all races came together to make it happen. But they are trying to single this out to be one specific thing. And again, my problem with Hollywood, my problem with the mainstream media, it's all about what's trendy to them. They don't really care what they're talking about. Like, where was the celebration for Blade when Wesley Snipes was the lead in Blade? Where was the celebration for that? Still one of the greatest comic book movies ever, by the way. A truly, legitimately badass comic book character. Where was the celebration for Blade? Why did we not hear all of this celebration for Blade? At black superhero, black male lead, amazing. I don't remember any identity politics surrounding that. You know why? Because it wasn't necessary. And it also wasn't trendy for Hollywood, and it wasn't trendy for the mainstream media. But now suddenly it works for their agenda. So now let's rally around black people so we can celebrate something that's already been done before. And that was Blade. But no, we didn't worry about it then. We didn't see Oprah talking about how amazing it was to have a black man lead a superhero movie. Why? She had the platform. She had the resources. She's had the #1 show on television for what, 20 years? Why didn't she bring Wesley Snipes out there and celebrate the greatness of having Wesley Snipes lead a superhero movie? Why? But was it just not convenient enough then? I don't understand why it wasn't important then, but it's suddenly important now. Why is the identity politics important now? Because that's what's going on with the culture. That's what's going on with Hollywood. That's what the mainstream is trying to push. So that's what's trendy. So that's what works for them. So that's what they're going to continue to do. And that's my problem with it. I don't have a problem with Black Panther. I think it's a really good movie. I enjoyed the hell out of it. I really did. And I look forward to revisiting Wakanda. I like the movie. I have no problem with that. My problem is the opportunist, the NPCs, the SJWs that rally around this. They don't care, because if you cared so much, where were you with Blade? I was there with Blade, and I watched Blade, and I loved Blade, and I was blown away by Blade. Just like I enjoyed Black Panther. I didn't enjoy Blade because it was a black superhero. I didn't enjoy Black Panther because it was a black superhero. I enjoyed both movies because they were really good. But why were you not celebrating Blade? Why were you not celebrating the advancements and the representation? Why? Because it did not fit the narrative at the time, because there was no narrative. This is not about celebrating black people. This is about virtue signaling. This is about rallying around whatever the trendy cause is at the moment. And that's exactly what's going on right here. There is no way in hell that Black Panther deserves more recognition for Best Picture than The Dark Knight. I'm sorry. It just ain't happening. Well, I mean, it is going to happen, unfortunately, it looks like. But, you know, this is what we are. This is where we're at with the mainstream. This is where we're at with Hollywood right now. And, again, I think it's disrespectful to non-white people. I think it's very disrespectful to black people for all of these phonies to rally around this cause that they don't believe in. I think it's bullshit. And I'm going to continue to call it out. Because, again, if you really cared about this particular movement, if you really cared about representation, which you don't, then you would have celebrated Blade. You would have celebrated Spawn. You would have celebrated Meteor Man. You would have celebrated Blank Man. What? Where were you? Nowhere to be found. I don't know why. I guess they weren't selling pink pussy hats at that point in time. Anyway, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. You guys have a great day, and we will talk to you later.